Hey everyone, and welcome back to Remember This Tech. On today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing of a eco-worthy 10,000 watt hybrid off-grid inverter. And it's behind me here. And I'm going to crack the box open. We're going to show you what's inside the box and go over a few of the features and functions and statistics and specs. This is a fully hybrid inverter charger with dual MPPT 48 volt battery support and UL 1741 certification. Basically the powerhouse of any off-grid or backup system. So without further ado, let's open it up and see what eco-worthy includes in the box, shall we? Come on, let's go! This thing's pretty heavy. It's probably like 60, 70 pounds. So, let's see if I can get it out of here. All right, I got it sitting on a couple cinder blocks with not 2x4 but a plywood sheet. Immediately in the box, we've got your eco-worthy all-in-one 10K solar off-grid inverter user manual, and you got some looks like some random mounting brackets, and here's some crimps for your battery connections to the inverter, and looks like some lag bolts here, probably for mounting it on the wall, probably through concrete backboard or plywood or what have you. Let's crack it open and fully take a look at it. Yep, we got a multi-headed wrench, 90 degree, and your mounting hardware, as I noted. That's your accessory pack. It has your connectors, some communication cables. Well, communication cable, that communication cable came in a separate box. You got a RS-232 to USB cable manual from how to hook it up, and it's right here, USB. It's like a RS-232, if I remember right, is serial, so that's needed for communication. Do not lose it. Yeah, they shipped this separately to me, and I got a couple pieces and parts in the mail as part of a kit that I bought. So they also shipped this separately. These here are my bus bars for connecting the battery and then to the inverter. So there's two of these. They were shipped separately as well. Now, whether or not you get these things with your kit, your mileage may vary, but this is what I got. Warranty card and manual here. The manual is going to include things like safety about this product, going to give you a system connection diagram about connecting your PV panels, maybe a generator, a grid connection, your batteries, and to your electrical panel. And it goes over in depth about the functions on the unit, and this would be looking at the bottom of the unit, of course. And you got on the top here, you've got a touchscreen LCD, and then you've got the on-off and rocker switch. That's number 2. Actually it's number 4. LED indicator up here, and then a physical button up top. We'll look at that in a minute. And then you've got your on-off switch, your battery, negative and positive electrode connection, Wi-Fi connectivity port, AC outputs, parallel COM port, USB-B port, dry contact, PV input 1 of 2, AC input and AC circuit breaker, grounding screw, CAN port, and battery positive terminal. Talking about installation of this, and it's indoor use only. You need to install it on a solid wall, obviously. You really want to do this right, you would use something like concrete backer board for on the back, and then you would put plywood on top of the backer board, probably. Tells you how to install it, how to measure it, remove the cover from the front, and there's an insect-proof net that they give you with wiring. Mode depends on the output mode. You can go in split phase or single phase with 120. Split phase, you're going to do 2 hot leads out, and you're going to be running split phase 240. And then it shows you a diagram of basically how you could wire up your whole system. I intend to run this as split phase, and then you can go single phase as well. So it goes kind of in depth, which is good because you'll want to refer to this if you're setting this up on your own, or if a licensed electrician's going to set this up, or a solar expert, then you can have them refer to this as well. It's kind of needed for reference. We have negative and positive. It looked like a 2-gauge wire, although some say it could be 0, but I think it's 2 to carry the massive amperage to and from the inverter to the battery for storage capacity. Good styrofoam packing here. We've got the inverter here, and this is kind of heavy, so be careful lifting it. I'm going to move this closer to the wall so I can kind of lean it against the wall so you can see it. Let me get it out of here. And there's more accessories in here that I'm going to show you. Okay. 2 people is highly recommended if you're going to mount this thing. There you have that. Take a look at that. We'll go through. Got another accessory in the box. It looks like a serial cable, COM cable. And right here. Now, I may have gotten that other cable for communication, probably because I bought the battery with it as well. There's a 4-DIN plug here. This came with this. This is a stick logger, I guess. And this is a plug-and-play device that plugs into your solar inverter's communication system. Continually collects data, your solar system energy generation and battery status, if applicable, if you're hooked up to a battery, and sends this info to your phone or computer so you can monitor your system in real time. And it's got a little mounting bracket too, so this will be hooked up, of course, at some time in the future. As I briefly went over some of the ports before, I didn't mention this. And you have your on-off switch here, and the AC input breaker. That's what that is, shutting your system off and on. Panel here comes off by these 2 screws on the side to flip it up. On the bottom you can see here you have parallel connections, right? And you got your Wi-Fi connection, USB, you got your ports for funneling and routing your AC in and AC out, battery 1 and 2, and then you have 2 PV connections here and a physical on and off switch. Now, you're going to want to pop these, I think there's 5 screws that come out, and then you can open up the top to do your physical connections within this part right here. Once you got these 5 screws off, the steel cover comes off, and then you have your connections inside, which I will show you. Your AC in, your AC out, and then over here you have your PV connections in. You have 2 MPPT for this device here, and the features for this particular is dual MPPT controllers. They're capable of 5,500 watts each, a total of 11,000 watts total PV input. So you can technically run 2 strings in here and get a lot of power. This solar off-grid hybrid inverter, I guess I'm calling it hybrid, but I guess that's what it refers to on a website sometimes. The main 10kW inverter, this is the star of the show, features a 48 volt DC to 120 to 240 volt AC split phase inverter with 10,000 watt continuous power and 20,000 watt peak output. It comes with all the mounting hardware that I showed you, wall bracket screws securing the unit. You can run this at 240 volt split phase, and you can run your well pumps, stoves, and stuff like that without a problem. Other things worthy to note, if you're running a PV string in and connecting it here, obviously I said 5,500 watts each input for each MPT, but note that there is a 500 volt max PV open circuit voltage for each of these, but at that it still lets you run long strings for higher efficiency and lower wire losses. Up to 200 amp charging, PV charging up to 200 amp, AC charging up to 120 amp, or hybrid combined charging. 48 volt battery compatibility, works with lithium ion, lithium, AGM, gel, flooded, and user-defined profiles. You can parallel 6 of these units together, scale up to 60 kilowatt output if you need. It has smart monitoring, including Wi-Fi, built-in Wi-Fi module, and the mobile app for support. TOU energy scheduling lets you charge, discharge based on peak and off-peak utility rates. Again, as I said previously, it's UL 1741 certified, which means it meets North American safety standards. Battery terminals, you can connect a 48 volt battery bank connection with 640 to 60 volt operating range. And your AC input there is for grid or generator charging. The AC output obviously goes from 120 volt or 240 volt split phase output for your home or sub panel. And then your communication ports, your CAN port, your USB port, RS 485 down here, and BMS for monitoring. You got a ground lug for bonding. The unit weighs about 60 pounds dead weight, solid metal housing. Cooling is handled by these intelligent fans here. And it's supposed to stay under 60 decibels. It's rated at IP20, so indoor installation only. This inverter dimensions measures around 620 by 440 by 130 millimeters, so make sure you got enough wall space and airflow clearances. So, closing thoughts, that's my unboxing of my new eco-worthy 10 kilowatt off-grid solar hybrid inverter split phase. Who might this be for? Well, if you're looking to have a backup solution in case of power outages, or if you want to have an electrician tie this in for grid tie and do partial solar input to reduce your electricity bills. We all know how expensive electricity is getting nowadays. You live off grid, you will have a cabin. The possibilities are pretty much limitless here. But I got it for reduction of energy bills and backup solution. I'm going to pair this with a 314 amp hour battery from EcoWorthy. Got this in a kit. And we're going to tie it into my 8 590 watt panels, quadrupling my battery capacity, quadrupling my solar, and upgrading the whole system. If you found this video helpful and want to check this unit out, I'll put a link down in the description section below where you can check it out from my Amazon link page, because it helps me out. So thanks for watching. Remember this tech.